welcome. How are we? It's Sunday night, it's 8 o'clock. It's Player One versus the Computer Time. It's everyone's favourite show, yay! How is the sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? World's wrong, time is fucked, deaf counterparts broke a letter, the sound's okay, alright. Now the pad should be fine. Is the world wrong? State your case as to why the world's wrong. The sound's the one thing that's okay. Wow, I see what you did there. That was, whoa. You got me. And yet the alerts still don't work, so I was about that. So let's jump right in. My name's Leon S. Kennedy, in case you didn't know. And I'm here to stop the zombies. It's my first day on the job. And all of these zombies are just everywhere. And I don't need it. Fastest start ever. Cheeky bastards. Right. Not this shit, it is this shit again. Now, what was we doing? What's happening, Jay? What's happening, Helmach? What's happening? So where did we go to get the key? We had the... Is it the spade key? But I don't remember where we went. Club key. It's in the sewers. I didn't go in the sewers though, did I? Spend another 40 secure the perimeter again. That's not a bad idea. Like, you say it in jest, but I'm actually like tempted. Right. Let's start securing the perimeter from this position. Excuse me. I love how lovely we all are. To me, it's brilliant. I didn't die like a noob, by the way. It was the collision detection. So that's right, I was in the basement. It was this room on the right. No, that's locked. Or is it? Card reader. It is. Why wouldn't it be all the game's fault? Obviously, it can't be my fault. I'm an innocent bystander at the timer. You fucking idiots. You're calling me. You've got one job. I've got like 20 jobs. You've got one job, and you can barely do that. It's alright now. It's alright. I remembered. I just added another job to my list. The lock appears to be open. Okay. Did they go? Well, do a better job then, because you all sound suicidal. Ada, wait! He's not talking. We gotta get out of here. Okay. So it's not this way then. Time stands still for yous. The jokes just get better and better. Like it's weird how you'd expect after a while the comedy to like drop off or get less funny, but it doesn't. It just keeps getting funnier. I don't know how you just do it, but it's incredible. Will you go down the ladder? Now I don't think I went down here last time. Yeah, I did. Because Killzone was saying, bring the blue herb or you're gonna definitely die. Trust me. And I said, please don't give me advice. Killzone, he said, okay, I won't, but definitely bring the blue herb. And I said, okay, fair enough, but please. And he was, yeah, okay, just pick the blue herb. Kill shot, my bad. Yeah. So I must not have been here yet. Well, it doesn't say it on my screen, okay? So there. This is why it's easy for me to not remember the timer and things like that, because I don't have that screen. I've got to. I can see it if I look to my left, but my screen is not that. My screen is just the game. We're here. It's a rusty factory place. Now at this, I feel like it's all the stream's fault. I feel a bit like Resident Evil 1 did a better job of. I like Resident Evil 2's locations, and especially the graphics and the scenery are more detailed and better done. But I feel like Resident Evil 1 did a better job of like creating an environment that you're in and a situation and making you feel like you're running around the mansion exploring it, whereas trying to figure out what's going on or what's happened here, whereas this just sort of feels like, hey, remember Resident Evil 1? Well, now here's more of that, but different. Yeah, no, 2's definitely good. I'm just like, yeah. Huh?
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet.
I'm
My
a
name's
police
Leon.
officer.
I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Is that an innuendo? I love how quickly he stands up with her on his back. Oh yeah. So now I'm Ada. It's sealed family. What gun has she got? She's got a Browning HP manufactured by FN in Belgium. It uses 9mm parabellum round. Now look, we got this picture but we can't see it. That was my family. Yeah, to be fair, she doesn't look very heavy. She has a bit of a waif, but it's not the. It's more the fact of like the way he stands up. She'd lose her balance, and she'd fall backwards. Oh, is that John? Oh, okay, okay. But you're not meant to know who John is at this point, are you? I don't think John's been in the game yet, or the series. I could hear something. Helmach, look away. Remember last time they bit first, so that's why. Whoa. I'm gonna need to reload in a minute. they never got close. Thing is, with the dogs, if they do get on top of you, they can be dangerous. But if you keep them at a distance, then they're quite easy. If there's more than one of them though and you need to reload, that's when it gets tricky. When was John mentioned? Look at the background. Take it all in. It's easy to just walk past the screen like this. What I don't get though, and I find strange, is look at the way it's so blocky down there. Like, why does it do that? That's just, it looks so shit. In the file in Resident Evil 1 login was John, password was Ada. Ah, is that it? Is that all at the... There's the binoculars. Slinky taught me that. Will you take the map? But what else about anyone else who comes down here? I suppose in the zombie apocalypse it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah. Got deja vu, yeah, I know. We are going to have to do this bit again, but it shouldn't take long. It's just like the first. There's a puzzle just like this in Resident Evil 1 as well. And yet, as far as I'm aware, Mike, no, it's not possible. It would be nice if you could. But as far as I'm aware, you can't reload without either having an empty gun and shooting, or going to the menu. Have you ever played any of the Dino Crisis games? Anyone? I haven't played 3, so I can't comment on that. What are they like in comparison? Because I've never played any of them, but aren't they like very similar to Resident Evil? I'm sure there are lots of games you've played, Helmach. We'll get round to them. That sign on the wall saying anything? Nope. Why did you just leave the room? Because I was concentrating on the conversation. Alright, I just won't talk. Oh, is it reset? It's reset. Fuck's sake. Alright, don't speak to me then and I won't speak to you. How about that? You wouldn't get this kind of experience off another stream. I've travelled the world trying to find the dumbest streamer possible. I think I found him. Just checking that it was lined up right. That's why I climbed up there. There was a reason. Just checking. Right, so now I go out the door, don't I? What's the weather been like where you are? Hey. Ah. Like things like this in games always make me feel a bit like breaks the reality of it a little bit, because if those boxes had not been, if there'd been 2 boxes, or if there wasn't water, or you know what I mean, it would have been like end of the game. Couldn't get past this, but never got the key. I know that's just the way games are, and it's stupid, but alright. So it's the club key, just in case you didn't know. Leon! Ada. I found the key that you need in a place you can't get to. It's lucky I found you, Han, then, huh? The pipe is under construction. Nice. So there's literally nothing. Why does it... I suppose it only lets you go down here for foreshadowing purposes. Alright, that bit that everyone hated to see again, it's done. We've done it. We're nearly there, alright? Stop crying. Oh, so you don't come back here?
Leon,
Spoilers.
Can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here.
Right now.
Think fast. Here's one more.
My toe.
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole.
So I'm just going
going
to disappear again.
Another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
Wait, there are zombies everywhere. Don't you think we should...
What? Ada, wait!
Got the club key. Now we just need to get to the club. But yeah, in a situation like this, why does everyone always want to split up all the time? Right, any of these? Club door. What's this? Let me just remind myself what this is before we leave. Okay, yeah, so you need the fourth one, which is behind one of the club doors. Ada, wait! It's normally you insert something into the bishop, well, not me, obviously. Oh my god, no! I think one of the bastards might have got me. Am I poisoned? Tell Killshot it's okay, they've gone. No, I'm not poisoned. Just a caution this time. Alright, so there's a room there. If they gob on you, but not always. Oh yeah, there's a liquor coming up, isn't there? I haven't got the shotgun. It's okay, don't worry. I'm an expert speedrunner and dodger. Remember? Told you. Last time I only died because I wanted to end the stream. Have I got the shotgun on me? Okay, sound. Uh-oh. Oh, there's two of them. Uh-oh. So that's one down. This is tense. We're going to wait half an hour now for the other one to turn the corner. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Phew. Still caution, we're fine. It's all good. See that bit that killed me last time? That was just a slip up. Right, so now I can open this door. This is further than I've ever been in the last 10 years. Autopsy room. Oh, best not be full of all stuff that's going to kill me. I didn't really want to go in. Oh, great. I haven't really got that many bullets to be arsing around with these fellas. It looks like they're not gonna... Well, you'll get to the other side of the room and pick something up, and then they'll all be like, hello. It's always the way. I notice as well there's nowhere near as many messages like telling you parts of the story. Like if you'd clicked on this dude on Resident Evil 1, it would have been like, he's already dead, or like it'd be completely waste of time shit message, but it'd at least be something. I guess these are all locked up or whatever. But on this there's, oh shit, I'll take that. No. Wait. I had to check that first, that's all. No, lads, come on. We haven't got time for this. Oh, I'm gonna have to use it. Feels bad, man. Go! Ow! This is not going well at all. I might as well finish them off now. Although I probably won't have to come back in here again. I've started, so I'll finish. Phew. Good use of ammo. Cheers, mate. Nice one. Gonna take that at face value. So I've got the card now. But before I use it, should I go back to the house and use the rest of the club key? Or maybe just see what it does, because it might be discardable right away. So then I'll definitely take it back to the house. Plastic card, it reads weapon storage. Weapon storage, eh? This is going to be full of horrible enemies. Full of AIDS. Oh. Any AIDS in here? Anyone? Hello? AIDS? Seems free of AIDS. Ooh. Okay, what are you trying new? Whichever you leave is left for Claire B. Okay. Well, I've already got the pistol, which can sort rapid fire add-on for the pistol. So I don't really feel like I need the gun. But I probably will want more item slots when I'm on Claire. Does Claire have the same amount of item slots as Leon on this? Or is it like Resident Evil 1 where like Chris and Jill? Jill's got more. So just 8 each. Well, I don't really want... I'd like to leave the side pack for Claire, but I really don't want the minigun. I don't think I can leave both, or maybe I can if I press triangle, but can I not just go back again? Oh no, it won't let me leave both. I've got to pick one. I'm picking the side pack. Yeah. Oh, will you equip it now? Okay, yeah. Okay, got you. So does this mean that they'll both still be there for Claire? Interesting. Alright, I'm taking the side pack anyway. Sorry, Claire. I'm a police officer. Look at that. 2 extra slots. To think on Resident Evil 1 you literally add 6. Heavy game, that kid. I should probably save it for Claire. How do you know that Claire's coming here? Oh, so you can take both. That's interesting. I think that's it for in here. It's a nice room. Enjoyed it. Stress free. Some good loot. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. Should have left both, you dumbass. Too late. So now I'm going back to the house to use the club key. I think there is 2, possibly 3 doors. 1, 2, 2. So there was 3, but I've just opened one of them. You've used the club key. I've been down one manhole, but not the other one. Paper more than a week old. Just drying out on the maiden. Deep into that man's hole. Look at that nice CRTV monitor, hey? I'm a police officer. This television's breaking the law. How does he know there's nothing in the locker? Oh yeah, he's Robocop, and he just goes Vzz. Hello mate. His throat and abdomen have been torn out. See, like Resident Evil 1 had a lot more messages like that. Oh, the heavy firepower's coming out now. Fucking hell, it's a SA. Get comfy, kids. August the 11th, so this is the Watchman. Where are we? We're somewhere in the police station. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? What are you doing up there? I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. That's advanced. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way that he is always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? This feels a bit shoehorned compared to the other one. Thomas was a much better player than I'd imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagined that I could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. I don't think he is, somehow. September the 12th. Wait, did that last one say September the 11th? No. Okay, phew. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel. Is this the Chess Diaries? This is everything I ever wanted in a book. Supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he hasn't been feeling too well. Really? That surprises me, that. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. Oh my god. He hasn't been feeling too good either. He's probably caught it, the AIDS, off the other fella. Also, like, the Watchman just happened to, or the Watchman's mate, just happened to have crafted different chess pieces for keys. Like, oh yeah, I just love chess, and I felt like it's not like it's part of some mad genius corporation. Yes, I'll take the Magnum. If I remember correctly, it was the Magnum that saved the day last time with Chris Redfield. So that's one door. Where's the next one? It's just round the corner, and then right, and then round the corner. Doesn't really sound like broken glass, that one. Okay, got confused for a second there. Expected a door to be somewhere else. Me, I know what you're thinking. Me, confused. So after this door, we should get to take our club key and put it back in our little box. It's not this door. Here it is. Here's where stuff happens. What's that, a photocopier? Whoa, it's the press room. This is where they were doing a press release. We don't know what it is, but we're going to put every agent on the case. Picture of a man and a carriage. Something is on the wheel. Light the Queen, the King and the Jack. Then the carriage will start running. What's it mean? There's some film, which I'll take. So, I'm guessing it means set fire to it. No. Okay. Oh god. I know. Just what we didn't want to happen. It's totally messed up that I've got to solve a puzzle. Now, well, the cog, obviously, I know where the cog goes once I get it, But it says light the Queen, the King and the Jack. Oh, okay, these dudes. I see. You can light a fire here. Well, let's first check the desk out. It's a totally messed up desk. The number 13 has been etched. The number 12 has been etched. The number 11 has been etched. Okay, so wait there. What was it? What did it say? What order? Light the Queen, the King and the Jack. Okay, so it's 12, 13, 11, isn't it? It's already lit, bro. What happened over here? You solved the puzzle. It's the G cogwheel. It's the cogwheel, G. What's happening, Killshot? That's okay. You okay? It's gold plated. It looks like a large clock cog. Oscars tonight. Well, you don't want to miss that, mate. That's going to be epic. Right, I should probably turn these off before I leave the room. How are we rating these fire graphics? They're definitely better than Tomb Raiders. But they're not that impressive. Not bad, not bad. I don't feel comfortable leaving them. Leaving them on. Guess that's just the kind of place this is. You're a big movie person, fair enough. Do you want to give us any predictions about who you think's going to win? Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of those films. Right, so what do we want to do here? We've got film. Which we can develop. Yeah, we want to get to the box room, basically. Let's figure out the best route. Probably not the best route, but it's a route. What was your favourite film of the year? Like, what film do you think most deserves the title of best film of 2019? Joker and 19. You can't have both. Yeah, I feel like I might have saw a film as well, Mike. I think possibly I did. Oh, isn't this lovely? Got like a little sequence and also memories of the quests that I've completed. It's just, I love it. It's great. So the cog, so it's delaying our gratification. I thought that the club was going to lead to the next chess piece, but it's delaying it. It's doing it, making us do one extra step of putting the cog in place, I imagine. First of all, let's throw the magnum in here. Let's develop the film. I've just realised I don't want to go this way. Final Fantasy Spirits with it. Great film. Let's get the hell out of here. The one about the Iraq War. Oh, okay. Good luck. Kill shots with your exam results. Cheers for popping in. Take it easy, mate. Have a good time with the Oscars. This is, yeah, this is where I wanted to be. See, I've got good navigational skills. People don't give me credit. So let's check out some more epic film. This is one of the best moments of the game. Can you load saves on speed running? Wow, this film is epic. I'm really glad we bothered. That's pictured in front of the Arucus tailor, regressing into a zombie within 2 hours. Subject repeatedly complained about severe agitation of the epidermis, in addition to feelings of nausea. This happened up to the moment he lost consciousness. Pictured by R. Lambert. Oh, that's terrible. So sad. Oh, a no box run. Sorry. Well, that's fair then. So even if you touch the box, then you've invalidated the run. Even if you don't use it. Just the fact that you've touched it. Right, now I want to use the cog. So where was the cog room? It was up in the ceiling. Oh yeah, sorry, I did mean to save. And I forgot. Thanks, Jayoku. One open is rip, heavy. What happened to Helmac? She said she was trying something new, and then she said it worked, and then I said, what are you trying that's new? And that was the last time we ever saw her. See, I think if you're going to do a no box run, she's trying to not watch the stream. Good luck, girl. If you're doing a no box run, special kind of key. I feel like as long as you don't use the box, it should be okay that you've accidentally touched it. I understand that they do be strict on these things because it can be easy to tamper with, and they haven't got the resources to verify everything, so it's easier to just have strict rules. But still, I feel like it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, no, I believe you. Yeah, as long as you've saved the run. So did you get the record? Oh, it's not. It wasn't a record, was it? It was just a case of. Did you do it though? Did you complete the game? Can't remember where I'm going now. I think this might be it. I'm being attentive to the gameplay. Fair enough, Helmac. That's good that you're here. Uh-oh, what the? No. Uh-oh. I feel like this might be the wrong way. This room is stressful in the remake. Look, they love balconies. How many balconies can you get in one shot? Oh, you're still running? You're doing it in bits? Look, here we are. I know where I am. I know what I'm doing. I already did that one, didn't I? Okay, it's up here. I have to say, this feels much shorter. I suppose when you're a kid, things are even less obvious, and you spend a lot more time going backwards and forwards. But I feel like I'm progressing quite quickly. Pull the switch. True, true. So is it actually shorter? Because I always felt like, I know that there's 4 versions, but I always felt like it was still longer. Look, it's the final plug. An old dust chute. Will you jump down? Yeah, why not? It's fun. After all of this being careful, why not just take a leap?
No! Get away!
What the fuck did he just do? Okay. Well, that worked out. Staying in the cell kept him safe, didn't it? Which one was he in? I can't remember. Was it this one? I have to go back to Ben. Ben! It's this one.
Ben!
Ben!
Can you still hear me? Come on, answer!
Spit in his eye.
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story. Ben.
Oh, you journalists.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
What?
Get that scum. Make him pay. Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest. It's burning. What's wrong?
Oh shit. I think he might be dead. Hey Ada.
Good God, what was that?
It's all so casual. One sec. No, we're good. Yeah, good luck on the box run. It does sound really hard. So, Ben, I think it's fair to say, is deceased. Ada turns up seconds too late, and some little alien dude just slithered away. Oh, and whatever it was that killed Ben managed to get out without anyone noticing or seeing it, which is interesting. Anyway, to Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. So this is the smoking gun. We have lost the Mansion Lab facility due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Oh my god. But I thought Wesker was in on it as well. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members: Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. What one was Chambers and what one was Vickers? I know Rico was one, wasn't it? Was it Rico? Enrico? Am I being racist again? If it comes... Oh, Rebecca Chambers, sorry. And who was Vickers? Brad Chickenheart Vickers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, who was the guy in the crow's room? Was that Brad? Forrest. Okay, so where's... Forrest isn't mentioned. Well, I guess this is late. This is years later, isn't it? To be fair. Or is it? So did the pilot Brad survive? Is it only 2 months later? This game takes place 2 months later. Interesting. Okay, anyway. So, if it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, I have deposited the amount of $10,000 US. Here's where I make in big letters the evidence that makes me guilty. I've deposited the amount of $10,000 to the account for your services this term as per our agreement. The development of the G-Virus, scheduled to replace the T-Virus, is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be a member of the Executive Board for Umbrella Inc. It's imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. William Birkin. To Brian Irons, Raccoon City Police Department, we have a problem. I've received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G-Virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project. Wait, what? Spies to recover my research on the G-Virus. But isn't he working for Umbrella? There are no number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me, as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through Annette. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. So he's trying to buy Chief Irons as protection against the Umbrella Corporation. If I was Chief Irons, I'd start to be getting cold feet. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G-Virus, not even Umbrella.
Where are you going, Ada?
Ada, wait!
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey! Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
What the fuck? That's the first time he's used a walkie-talkie. The first time he's bothered to speak to Claire. Like, it doesn't even show that he's got a walkie-talkie. And the first time he spoke to her, and it's literally just, I'm going to the sewer, meet me there. She's like, I'm on my way. She sounds like a put-upon girlfriend or something. I'll be there in a minute. Miserable death. Rest in peace, Brad. Ben. Rest in peace, person, but with a name beginning with B. So I've got the fourth Majiggity now. So now I just need to get out of here. Get back to the house. Where is the... No, wait there. Where is it? That's where it is. It's through here. So we need to get to a box first. Yeah, I can imagine, like... I am interested in, like, more meta runs. Like, where you purposely give yourself a restriction. Are any of these box rooms? I can't remember. I think one of them might be. Okay. Thanks. You accidentally discarded a key you needed. See, this is what I mean. You can't discard a key you need if you don't discard your keys. There's a method. Oh shit. How many bullets like? Okay, we're alright. Isn't this the second floor? So how did the police all get up here and all synchronised at the same time? Jump through the window. It's first floor. So it is. Never mind, I stand corrected. So if you've discarded the key that you needed, that's the run over, isn't it? What can you do? Well, how'd you get through a door that you need to if the key's gone? So let's get these guys. See, so glad that I got that extra majig. Side pack. I forgot where do I... It's in the basement where I need to go now, isn't it? Okay. I can't remember where the other manhole is. There's two manholes. I think I've only been down one. The records room has two keys, club and pink key. I discarded the pink key. It'll be on the map, won't it? There. It'd be good if it left all the bodies there as well. That'd help contribute to the atmosphere like Doom does. I understand that, like, it's a lot of polygons on screen at once, but it's not the backgrounds are not polygons, so it shouldn't matter really. So there's one manhole, but I don't think I can get to it. Oh yeah, I can. This is the one. This is the one I haven't done yet. Next death imminent. Okay, see ya, Killshot. Oh, it's the nice music. We're safe. It's okay. Nice music time now. Let's take a blue herb just in case. Alright, mate. It's an old typewriter. If I had an ink ribbon, I think I might do another little save because we've got quite a few. Okay, put the ring ribbon back in because I don't want to be carrying that round. Do I? When you open a door and you just get that nice dun 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 dun, and you're just like ah. Then you come back outside and it's scary again. A lawnmower. The fence is broken. It's too small for an adult to enter. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Suppose that's... we'll see more of that later. If I know a computer game, if it says it's too small for an adult to enter, what it means is that there's going to be a kid that ends up going in. Is it this? What room is it? It's not that one. Where is it? Isn't it where Ada is? No, it is this. Is it this room? Is it this? No, it's not this. Is it this? And I can picture the room that's got the thing I'm looking for, but I just can't picture how you get there. Oh, it's through the is it through the sewer, but you can't get? I don't know. Let's just keep exploring. Try the other side of the car park. See, if I had a walkie-talkie and I'd had it the whole time, I would be in constant contact with Claire. Are you alright? What's happening now? And I mean, okay, I get that the battery might need saving, but I would not have like spoke. They've spoke once the whole time. And I just think that's bollocks. Alright, yeah, it's through here. Spider Time Part 2. I should probably kill these, but while I can get away with running past them, I will. Here we go. Yeah, okay. It's this room. Oh. Oh, hello. The fuck? It's lying down, shoot it. I haven't got the right guns for this. You an ugly motherfucker. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I'm in the wrong room, mate. See you later. I mean, where's the storage? I want the Magnum. It's right there. Give me the Magnum. This is it. I haven't brought any health. Why am I? Where's my brain? Bring health. Bring one of them, and then a first aid spray. That'll do. Right, let's do this. Action time. It's action, Leon, the greatest hero of them all. Claire, this is for you, and for Ada, and that guy Chris you told me about. Alright, fella. Oh, that was wasted 2 bullets. This is not going well. Get off. Am I dead? Still alive. Oh, I can't get past it. It's too fat. Whoo! Got one of these things stuck to me. 3 of them. Get off. I can't. Do I have to shoot them? Is that what it is? They're going to keep coming after me unless I shoot them. Fuck. I'm not on easy peasy. I'm on... You gave you a choice, easy or normal, and I chose normal. But it does feel a bit anticlimactic when you just stand still and hammer the Magnum. But it's the best tactic. Like, I remember on Resident Evil 1 we were fighting the snake. What? How are these things still... What do they just keep coming alive forever? Yeah, but I kept running in circles trying to avoid the giant snake. And what I was told I should have done is just stand still and just blast it. But I don't like it when the best tactic is just like game breaking or like doesn't seem realistic. Okay, so let's just insert these pieces. Beep. 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 I mean, Magnum's empty as well. Beep. Oh my god. Oh, one of them little dudes trying to get me. Yeah, it's a good weapon. It's a great weapon. I've got no bullets for it now, so thanks a lot. Huh?
Ada!
Ada, wait!
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. We're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
For now. Ha! When you said that about magnums, I didn't even consider that you meant the ice creams. Alright, Ada. I love the way she just fell from the sky. Like, I've had to look for those 4 chess pieces to even get to this point. She didn't need them because she just falls from the sky. Alright, Ada, so you're coming with me. That means we're going to get those lovely shoes covered in AIDS. Now get in the water. A filtering machine, that looks terrifying. Get me away from there. A lot more submissive in the original. Ha! I mean, I wouldn't call her submissive. In fact, that bit where she says okay now, I feel like that's out of character. I haven't done the extra bits for Ada on Resident Evil 4. I did start them, but then I gave up. Make sure to stay refreshed, Ada. Get a nice drink. Nice touch that the water stops when you get close up to it. Didn't expect that. Doesn't seem like her character to listen to him though. Like, it feels a bit crowbarred in that she's even following him right now, and she just fell out of the sky after he got behind the locked door. It's like, hey, you're gonna have this bit with Ada, okay? Alright, Ada. Can you read? I'm a police officer, so I'd best read it. Sewer manager facts. User list of the connecting facility. On the first and third Wednesdays of the month, Angelica Margaret, Chief of Maintenance, will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in the facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she will be using is super susceptible to the effects of water vapours. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Don Weller will use the facility. The chemicals he will be transporting are extremely volatile. Extreme caution should be observed throughout the transport. On the 6th and 16th of every month, Police Chief Brian Irons will visit the facility to attend the regular meetings that take place in the lab. On the 4th Friday of every other month, William Birkin, you will use the facility to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of Umbrella Inc. This is suspicious, so this is the place where it all went down. As the probability of an attack upon Dr. Birkin will be high, take every measure conceivable to guard his life. You'll be informed of all other potential visitors and the times they will arrive as needed. Guide these individuals to their destinations safely. We expect nothing but the best from you. Charles Coleman, Secretary Chief, Umbrella Headquarters. Did you just leave all the notes lying around? Okay, see you later, Killshot. Have a good night. Enjoy the Oscars. Okay, Ada. I can't tell you what was in that confidential document. Rest assured, stuff is happening. There's another cupboard. Now that looks 3D. So can it be pushed? It looks 3D. Oh! You solved the puzzle. No, I haven't. Oh, it's a safe room. I've heard that it's really good, but I haven't seen it. Put the Magnum back in. Not going to be using that for this foreseeable. And I'm gonna save it. You're a bit scared to watch it. How come? Because it's like, do you reckon it's gonna like touch too close to the bone in terms of mental health stuff, because I feel a little bit like that. Okay, so just because it's disturbing. Yeah. I know what you mean. You watch these streams. If you can handle this, you can handle anything. Look, it's a secret fridge. It's a door to the warehouse. Will you open it? Before I do that, I want to just... Well, go on. Yeah, let's just open it. Before we go to the warehouse, I want to check this out. Does that sign say anything? Nope. It's a tight squeeze, Ada. Come on. Get in close. Who are you?
Ada! Heads up!
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Leon. He's lost consciousness due to the shock from a bullet wound. The wound does not seem to be mortal. I'm a doctor and I can tell. I'm going to run the opposite way. Oh my god, Leon. Collect the map. I love the way when Ada collects the map, it ends up in Leon's possession. Oh, the sewers look a bit complicated. Who said this game was short? First rule of computer games, you have to go the wrong way. The Umbrella Inc. logo is painted on the mask. Okay. I have to catch that woman. I feel like there was an item there, but it didn't let me get it. No, I guess not. Did she go up the ladder? Or did she go down that path? I've got to check the path. Dead end. He's holding on to something. I don't need this right now. They look like the fellas off Doom. Doom Marines. But with like Dark Souls helmets. Well, halfway. Oh shit, it's not these. Halfway of halfway. Fuck this. Yeah, half time in the first leg, exactly. Fan regulator. You can stop the rotation of the fan briefly. Well, go on then, do it. Oh my god, they shot the gun right out of my hands. What a shot.
Don't move. You're the one who's with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself.
Ada Wong.
Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe.
How did you know?
How do you know the
Who are
password?
you?
Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus.
William?
William Birkin.
What?
John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me.
G-virus?
It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus.
Oh my
Then
god.
that must mean the creature in the police department is...
Precisely. My husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
Is that true?
This way.
It's sheer perfection. My precious G-virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Oh my
I
god.
hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William. Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous within 1 minute.
Roger.
No!
Are you telling me that he injected the G-virus into his own body?
The G-virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
This is even cheesier than I remember.
Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
Son of a bitch. Oh my god. No! No! Oh my god, the mice are eating it. What's the green one? Is that the
So
team?
those rats were the carriers of the virus.
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. Even worse, every G-virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures.
And create offspring. No.
See ya.
Too bad.
I missed that. Someone spoke to me. What was they saying about the rats? The rats were the carriers. So Annette's dead, I imagine. Probably not. Oh, the fans are spinning fast now. What was he saying about rats? The rats were the carriers, and then what? What was the significance? Can you see down there? That's how the city got infected. Ah, okay. William. So, what's the difference between the T virus and the G virus? Wait, there was still a room I didn't explore. Oh, fuck off. I hate it when it does this.
Ada?
I hate it when you've got two options, but what if you choose one of them, it's going to take you away from where you can't choose the other one. One is SARS and the other is Corona. Wow, that makes perfect sense. Oh look, he's got a big slice right down his chest. Oh no, it's a gunshot in it. Ada, I can still run at full speed, don't worry. Great. The Master Sword and the Red Tunic? You are fucking kidding me. I have to restart the playthrough then. Yeah. These fellas had old or something. But Ada didn't want it. Will you take the Wolf Medal? You're goddamn right, I'll take it. Ada, that medal could have been yours. Oh, see you later. Okay, just checking. Whoa. I love the Red Tunic. Zelda, that's going to be on the list soon. Or one day at least. That'll be exciting, won't it? The water is flowing too fast for me to get across. Are you messing? Like, are you saying you couldn't get past there? Don't believe you. Clearance identification device. A wolf and an eagle are etched on the device. Do I have to put both of them in? What happens if I just put one in? Nothing. But at least I've used it. Poison. So don't I know now what me... It's poo water. Don't I know me health? Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I feel like the game's being a bit too nice in places. Like, you're poisoned. But don't worry, the next screen has got the antidote. An oil pressure regulator and oil tank. An oil pressure regulator transmitter. Insert the valve handle and rotate it to move the central bridge up or down. So is that the crankshaft again? Or is that something else? I'm pretty sure the crankshaft disappeared and I don't have it any longer. Oh, the fan's spinning too fast, so I can't go up there. I tried to stop it with Ada, but it wouldn't let me. Ada! I didn't try this one yet, did I? Or did I? Can't see a fucking thing. It's an alcohol lamp. Plenty of fuel remains. Well, fucking turn it on then. Oh, I've got to use my lighter. There we go. Magnum bullets. Sweet. still can't. I need to kind of pick the lamp up and bring it round. That'd be an idea, wouldn't it? That'd be genius. It's an alcohol lamp. Plenty of fuel remains. Okay. Be easier to just carry the other one. I'd be scared with all these barrels. You don't know what's in the barrels. I'd be scared to start lighting stuff. Right, so that was shotgun bullets, magnum bullets. I mean, it's nice. I appreciate it. That was it. No progression in this room. Put the magnum bullets in there for now, and bring a bit more health, just in, you never know, do you? And also I want to save it again. Did you check those cupboards near the lift? I'm not sure. I'll save it and then I'll check. Right, cupboards near the lift. What cupboards? Oh, these. This is you push it. I had to push it to the side to reveal this, but you can't open it, doesn't seem like. What then? Whoa, I didn't think they were cupboards, I thought that was the side of this door, so fair play, cheers. Right, what's the plan? I've been here. Yep. Oh. Don't think I've been here. I'd be shitting myself walking through these places. They just look like, you know, those like rubbish disposal where it like grinds you up. I saw when I was a kid, I saw some clip of a horror film where this woman was working in a factory, and it was like sort of, you know, the Victorian era where like the machines are all really like grotesque and like over the top, and she fell into the factory machine, whatever it was, and just got like gobbled up, and it always stuck with me. But it was a horror film, you know what I mean? It was supposed to shock you, but it really did. Okay, so I don't know what else to do now. Because I feel like there's not anywhere... Oh, I couldn't tell you the name of it. I was a kid, and it just happened to have been on as I walked in the room. It's sealed firmly. I guess I need another medallion. I feel like going away from the sewer is a bad idea. But I feel like I don't know what else to do. No problem. Teletubbies the movie, yeah, it was terrifying. Are those bad guys? What bad guys? Teletubbies. Are there bad guys in this game? Yeah. Zombies and monsters. Mutants. A cold draft is blowing in. Right. So, I'm just going to go down the lift again and explore that a bit more this time. Let's see what we can unearth. You came back to the box for a reason, did I? Let's check the box. I came back to the box to drop the magnum bullets off, which I've already done. And is this the valve? Ah, I thought the crankshaft might be it. Now I understand. I've solved the puzzle. But which way was it? Wasn't this way. Are you watching Mario? What Mario are you watching? Why have I gone through the door? Sorry. I mean, to be fair, these games, they are quite puzzle. I mean, you might be like bloody Rain Man and like you see a picture of the game once and then instantly you know exactly where to go. But these games are not linear. You are supposed to back and forth and get confused and backtrack and lose your way. That's the way it's supposed to be. And I haven't played it for like 15, 20 odd years. Right. So I think the nozzle where I put the jig might be around. No, I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's just keep going. See what we find. Yeah. See, I didn't really play these games to death. I'm also terrible at navigation in general. Anyway, I'm not. I've got a bit of a blind spot. So just get used to it. You must. We're on to game 18 or 19 by now. We should know. I can't navigate. I lose my way. We should know this. I am overall. Hey Ada, are you still there? Careful, don't run on the metal bridge. Oh, I just brought more herbs and now I've got even more herbs. Okay, so I can put the valve in again. Oh look, an old typewriter if I want to save. Have I got an ink ribbon on me? No. Nope, otherwise I would have saved. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I remember this. Well, that doesn't look like AIDS at all. It's a high pressure gas cylinder. In the case of an emergency, the red light will turn on and the gas cylinder may be removed. What's the gas cylinder there for? The cow pat on the floor.
Ada!
Ada, no! Whoa. Alright, he's definitely dead, let's be honest. Is there any benefit to using one herb and then using another herb later compared to using two at once? Do you get any boost for using two at once or for one at a time, or does it work out differently? No? Okay, sound. Let's get the hell out of here! Ah! Fucking hell, it's fast. Oh, whoa, 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 okay. He's gonna eat that. I don't really wanna shoot it. I think I'm dead now. I'm dead. It was like point blank range. So that's why they put the gas canister there, in case a giant crocodile approaches. Fair enough. Well, I only used two shotgun shells, to be fair. But yet I was thinking, like, why is there a gas canister on the wall there? But it makes sense now. It's in case there's a giant crocodile. Oh, so you've just... Slink, have you just moved in? Is right, mate. What's it like? Pictures on the Discord? If you're comfortable with that sort of thing, I mean. Got an itchy leg, sorry, one sec. And I've got to drink my tea. It's tea drinking time. It's stressful killing a giant crocodile. How have I not died 20 more times? This game's not that difficult so far, touch wood. Oh god, why did I say that? I hope your place is good, mate. Same old story, I'm dead nice, user horrible. The door is electronically locked. A safety lock device for use in case of an emergency. Will you release the lock? I'm gonna have to. Oh, so it was locked, I couldn't have got out. Electronically? Is that what it said? It doesn't say it now. I'll take your word for it. Oh, this is where Ada was. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going back on myself. Getting confused. It's almost like I can't navigate. Ada, wait! Hey, you've only just come in. Can you ease into the abuse? Hey, not just like step in and start throwing the nukes. I'm only messing. It's the game you've most had to hold back saying that in terms of like tips or in terms of like disappointment. Oh, I found an ink ribbon in the middle of the rubbish. I'm sure this will be perfectly fine to use. Looks like all the city's trash has been dumped. So this is all of the city's trash. The people of Raccoon City are really good recyclers, mate. Tips, knowing you're going to have to backtrack. I feel like, considering I don't know the game, I haven't backtracked that much. Oh my god. Water graphics. Not the best water graphics, to be fair, but definitely is water graphics. I need to make a little noise effect for when we complete a quest as well. Ba 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 ba. Have I examined them? Yeah, I have. But good point. It doesn't count until you examine them. What have we got to say about these water graphics? Essentially, it's just slightly animated, different shade out of the normal graphics, with sprites that move, that animate around you when you move. So not great water graphics. To be fair, for the age, they're relatively convincing.
Leon.
He's got AIDS water in his wound.
Making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up. Thanks for the bits.
True, I owe you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Slightly different shade of the normal graphics. Thanks for the bits, Slink. I'm sorry to hear about John. I'll patch you up. Leon. Oh my god, I forgot to put the bridge back up. I knew I should have done that, you know. Right, come this way, Ada, don't worry. There's no more giant crocodiles. That's what you wanted to say? Okay, I get you. It's harsh. But it is part of the experience, so I appreciate that you held your tongue. It's part of the fun of games. And then let's save it as well. Ada's picture is just fucking atrocious. That ink ribbon wasn't there before, otherwise I would have picked it up, mate. Soz, but it is true. Okay. Let's keep plowing ahead. on, Ada. Speedrun pace. You wouldn't think this was Quantum P1, would you? I would not want to be in the AIDS water if I had an open wound. But Leon just doesn't care. He's so brave. Tell you what I'm looking forward to getting to is Resident Evil 4. That's going to be good. Also, and Resident Evil 3 as well, because I've never played that one. But 4 I'm really looking forward to, because that's an amazing game. It says you can stop the speed. Oh, it doesn't say that you use the valve. Yeah, it was good on the Wii. I see. I just want to check what's up here quickly. Oh, see, it's a good job I did. Because we need this. The corpse of a sewer maintenance worker. And his diary. Fucking hell, they don't have waffle. Yeah, 4 is boss on any platform. On the Wii, it was good because the motion controls made it feel a little bit more tactile. But it also made the difficulty lower. But 4 is just an amazing game. June the 28th. It's been a while, but I saw Dan today and we talked about completing our work. He told me he'd been sick in bed until yesterday. It really doesn't come up. It really doesn't come as much of a surprise given how long he's been working here. He was sweating like a horse and kept scratching his body. Oh yeah, he got sick. It must be because he works here. While we were talking, I asked if he was hot, but he just looked at me funny. What's wrong with him anyway? Chief Irons has been visiting the lab quite often lately. I don't know what he's doing over there, but he always looks grim. The expression on his face have been even more unsettling than usual. My guess is that it's because of Dr. Birkin's impossible requests. The chief has my sympathies though. After all, he's done for the town. He doesn't deserve this. What's he done for the town? I rarely drink because I'm on the graveyard shift, but I don't suppose I have much to complain about since this is how I make my living. Okay, good entry. Chief Irons came in late today, looking grimmer than his usual self. I tried to joke with him to cheer him up, but he wasn't amused. He pulled his gun and threatened to shoot me. I was able to calm him down, but that guy must have some serious problems. He knows he can't enter the lab without my help and my medal. My medal. This is what it means for the chief to serve and protect. Oh my god. William informed me that the police and the media have begun their investigation on Umbrella's affairs. He said that the investigation will be citywide and that there is a possibility that they'll even search through the sewers. He asked me to suspend all Umbrella sewer facility operations until the investigation is concluded. The sewer will still be used for passage, but he stressed that I have to be extremely cautious and that I'd lose my job if anyone finds out about this operation. See, these little text things, I know it's supposed to be cheesy. I know that that's what they're going for anyway, but these text things, like on the first game, it felt like you were taking a little look into people's lives who happen to be involved in the backstory, whereas on this, it feels like it's been written by a developer to try and give you some motive. Like, it doesn't really feel like what a sewer fella would write. It feels like what a game developer would write if they were writing a sewer fella, a sewer worker. Which surprises me because I thought, yeah, exactly, Elder Scrolls is a good similar example, but it surprised me because I actually thought that, from my memory, that I much preferred Resident Evil 2. I felt like Resident Evil 2 was like, took everything about the first one and just made it better, which I think it does do to a degree, but I'm starting to feel, look, I see a moonwalk now. I'm starting to feel a bit like as well, like Resident Evil 1 was a lot more inspired. Forgot what way we're going. I need to go... Right. So there's a... Where's the thing where I put the medal? It's around here somewhere. Oh shit. Oh, she shoots as well. That's handy. The bodies float up to the surface. That's a nice touch. Did I ever play Sweet Home? No, don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Is it related to My Home State? Oh shit, the spiders. Ada, watch out for the spiders! Oh, here we go. An eagle is etched. That is one etched eagle. Oh really? Look at those water graphics. Ah. No, I'm not aware of it. Isn't that like the same plot as Maniac Mansion? I feel like I might have watched a video about this. Uh-oh. This is starting to feel more like Silent Hill. Ada, stay close to me. This is gonna get a bit... Actually, this reminds me of Resident Evil 4, this scenery. Why does she keep trying to turn to the side? It's gonna get scary, Ada. Hold my hand. Come on, you can't have a shelf like that on a video game and not have any items on it. It's an outrage. Oh, the train. I forgot about this. A control panel for the Skytram. Will you turn the power on? Yep. Come on, Ada. She's got a limp. Has she actually? I don't think she has, you know. She's just bluffing. She's just trying to play on your emotions, Slinky. Don't fall for it. That's how she manipulates people. Polish Leon's javelin. Okay, see ya. Don't know where this goes, but see ya. Oh. Don't really want to be here anymore. Where's Ada? Are you okay? Just stood in the corner. He telegraphs where he's going to come out. Ada, no! I think she shot his thumb off. Look at those tram graphics. Ada, be careful. I'm a police officer. Okay, I've secured the perimeter of the tram. Ada, be careful. A flare gun. I need something to ignite it. Like, me lighter. Whoa. Will you take the W box key? Sure will. What is it? An odd-shaped key. Umbrella's logo is on the key ring. Shit's getting heavy. You can tell by the music and by the bandage. And by the way, we're getting in a tram and just going, even though we don't know where it's going to take us. That's how you know shit's getting heavy. I can hear baddies. I'll handle this, Ada. Oh, wait, you handle it. Handle it, Ada. Ada, you're not handling it. Can't you kick them when they're on the floor? Or did I make that up? Oh shit, Ada! Ah. You stamp on their heads if they grab you while they're on the floor. You can't consciously kick them. Okay. What's happening, fellas? Yeah, I'll use my bullets, Ada, don't worry. Okay. It's a very subtle but nice touch, the way, you know, they bleed out when they're dead. Little things like that, it's easy to take for granted, but it is a nice little touch. This guy. You can't carry more items. Damn. I like this tune. Uh-oh. More. Go ahead, Ada. Does she have like unlimited ammo? Can I just use her? Whoa. Excuse me. Can she die as well? Let me check the item. She has unlimited, but she won't always shoot. Can she die? Uh-oh. She doesn't have health, it doesn't seem. Is he still going? Ada, watch your back. That's teamwork. Right, before we go up there, keep securing the perimeter. See, this is what you do. Can't carry any more items. Fuck. Where's the nearest box? Vacant's factory, basement 1. How many different areas have there been? Will you go up the ladder? Yeah, don't know where it's going to take me. Hallelujah. You don't expect to get to a safe room from a ladder. Machine control panel. Alright, I'm going to stock up, reorganise, go and get those bits that I missed. And then I think we're going to look at calling it. I know it's early, I know I haven't been on that long. But just because it's Monday tomorrow. So I'm going to tie things up. What's that key for? I imagine that key is going to be used in a moment. Right, what kind of stuff can we pick up here? There's an ink ribbon, of course it is, after I've put them in the box. Shotgun bullets and magnum bullets will do. So I reckon I use this key on that. The factory manager's schedule is written here. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while because all the factory people are dead. They're all dead. Hey, we need to get this box sorted as well. Okay, so we're gonna go health, then no, we're gonna go weapons, then health. That's the order we're gonna do. Yeah. And we're gonna go toughest to weakest as well. Isn't this good? This is, I like this. It's therapeutic. And then we're gonna go consumables, other consumables. Getting me shit together, mate. Whoops, wrong thing. Right, that goes there. Then this shouldn't be there. Put them all on one. It's too late, I've done it. Oh look, this is more work than I'd anticipated actually. Where's the line? Is that it? I guess that's it. Phew. Custard cream biscuits are the best. Buy custard cream biscuits are the best. Okay. I mean, I prefer bourbons, but they are nice. Alright, so what was I doing? Wasn't there an item over there? No? Okay. Let's go back out here just to see what's there. Okay, not ready for this yet. Yeah, exactly. Going back for the shotgun parts, the herbs. Was there anything else? And then we're going to save it, and then we're going to call it. Where's Ada? The fuck? Whatever. She wants to ask about round there. That's up to her. See, like, these kind of settings just don't do it for me. I get that it fits the game, but I just find it so... And it's not really a criticism leveled at Resident Evil, but the police station, the mansion, those kind of settings are so much more... They've just got so much more about them. The amount of metal corridors in games, completely generic metal corridors with no personality, is way too high. You think about it, you could have any scenery that you wanted in the whole world, and 99% of the time it's a bloody metal crate. Big wow. What way did I come? Oh, here it is. Sewers are crap too, yeah, exactly. Okay, so now I'm going to connect this to the shotgun. Kablamo! What have I got here now? Remington M11000. 1100. M1100 full-size semi-automatic. The longer barrel results in more concentrated blasts. Now that's awesome. Check the Discord. Okay. Well, we're saving it and then we're calling it. We're just trying to remember how to get back to Ada. Ada! Wasn't this way. Considering he just got shot and he got bandaged up, he's quite lively, isn't he? He's happy. What have you done to the Discord, Slinky? What have you done? There she is. I was worried about you. Okay, fuck that. Keeping everything in order didn't last very long. If I just reorganise every now and again, that'll do it. Sound. So that's where we're up to. Now it wasn't the longest episode today, but we've made some good progression there actually, I think. In fact, I think we're flying through, if you want my honest opinion. So let's just write that down. 7:38:06. And I didn't even die this stream. I feel like I'm on world 3 as well, because the sewers and the basement was world 2. We can say that the factory is world 3. That's fair. Alright, that's it. I'm off. Next episode should be tomorrow, but I can't guarantee, but it should be. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Thanks for everything. Must be an imposter streaming with all this progress. I know. I have just said all of this. He is selectively listening. Can't say it all again. Alright, I'm going. See ya. Bye. It's Sunday night. I normally only go till 11 anyway, so it's only 45 minutes. Shorter. I'm going. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.